Hey everybody, thought I'd give everybody a real quick update. Sorry about the shaky cam. A couple of guys who are building Aeropups at the moment have asked for some copies of my trim around the front windscreen. So I've gone through and I've made four different basic rough templates of the shape and the size. The two side ones are pretty much straight sections. The front two, the curved ones, but yeah, so I'll draw them out on a nice probably CAD package and put them together. But I told you I was going to make a little 2-minute clip, so we're 48 seconds in, so it's we'll get going. What I have done here is I've finally started to mount the oil cooler. So I bent up a bracket here, 4130 chrome molly, couple of AN3 bolts all the way through. Haven't quite worked out if I'm going to rubber mount the oil cooler just yet. This frame here and the frame up the top is all mounted to the same engine, so there's no movement or distortion between those two, so I just need to sit down and have a think if rubber isolation mounts on the oil cooler is actually really necessary. So I bent the bottom one up, that's been primed and painted with epoxy paint, so that should be rust and chemical resistant. Up here I have bent 2 pieces of also sheet 4130, from memory that's 50 thou. So I've bent those 2 up and TIG welded across the side and no back, so they're all one piece now. What I need to do is clamp this in position. I still need to weld another 4130 tab just on the side here, which will have another AN3 bolt go through it, because what I want to do is pick up this mount on the gearbox and basically run a strap from here all the way out, which will support this side of the 4130 mount. So yeah, that's that. With a bit of finagling and a couple of hose clamps, the oil line. I'll leave this one as the AN8 90° to 1/2 inch barb, so that hose will get trimmed off there. Fire sleeve over it, so that's all nice and neat. Have a couple of P clamps holding that off the fins and up out of the way of any chafing or any rubbing spots. And this side I've decided that I'm actually not going to use this AN fitting, so it will, after consultation with one of my hydraulics guys that makes a lot of lines up for me for work, we'll go AN8 fitting, probably wrap it over on a 180° turn back. We'll come down and then we'll do a 90° straight in there. I have ordered a AN8 to, I think it's 14 by 1.5 nipple to go in there, and thanks to Australia Post, yeah, it's lost in transit somewhere, muppets. So once I TIG weld this bracket on, make the little strap, this oil line gets done, and then this oil line here gets sleeved and trimmed to size and P-clamped, then bar putting some oil in the tank and bleeding the system, then that's literally the oil system all done. Oil can has been stripped, pulled apart, completely cleaned out, basically back to brand new condition. I do need to torque up these clamps and lock wire, and I need to lock wire these to the 4 mounting bolts all the way through the firewall. And once that's done, once the system is bled, and I'll put the 3.5-4 litres depending on fuel lines, oil lines, then yeah, tick in the box, oil system done. So yeah, it's a very quick well, like a 5 minutes and 6 seconds video. So yeah, thanks guys, and to the guys that are waiting on these, they're on their way. Thanks guys. See ya.